Prosecutors are accusing Diddy Combs of attempting to corruptly influence his sex-trafficking trial by evading how his calls are monitored in jail, blackmailing victims, and other bombshell claims. The federal government claimed in an opposition filed Friday and obtained by Page 6 that since the disgraced music mogul, 55, has been in custody at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, New York, he has repeatedly communicated with others in ways that violate the prison's regulations. He has allegedly used the telephone accounts of at least 8 other inmates, seemingly in an effort to avoid prosecutors hearing his calls with people who are not on his approved contact list. Prosecutors allege that Combs has been paying off the other inmates in order to use their accounts via payment processing apps and commissary account deposits when he is on a call. The Bad Boy for Life rapper has allegedly also violated another rule by instructing the person on the other line, including family members and attorneys, to add other individuals via three-way call. This practice is also not authorized by BOP, Federal Bureau of Prisons, as it helps conceal the identities of the contacted individuals, the court documents state. The defendant's repeated circumvention of BOP regulations, starting almost immediately after arriving at MDC, speaks volumes about his ability to comply with any conditions of release. Prosecutors allege that Combs has also launched a public relations strategy while on his calls in an effort to use public statements to alter public perception. They noted the Last Night rapper's 55th birthday earlier this month as an example of this alleged plan. At the defendant's carefully curated direction, the defendant's children posted a video to their respective social media accounts showing the defendant's children gathered to celebrate the defendant's birthday, prosecutors wrote in the court filing. They add this kind of interference with a fair trial. The defendant's own words make clear that his intent is to improperly influence the jury pool in this criminal proceeding. The prosecutors further allege that Combs has an intention to anonymously publish information that he thinks will help his defense in this case. They conclude that the entertainer's alleged behavior provides the clear inference that the defendant's goal is to blackmail victims and witnesses either into silence or providing testimony helpful to his defense. Page 6 has reached out to Combs' reps for comment but did not immediately hear back. The Bad Boy Records founder was taken into custody in September in New York City following the government's months-long probe, which included raids on his homes, into his alleged misconduct.